Hey everybody, my name is Abe Brown and I am with Certified Flourishing Coaching, and I want to talk for a couple of videos, actually a short series of videos called The Replacement for Fear. There's no doubt that even pre-pandemic, anxiety and fear were massive problems in our society. As a matter of fact, the World Health Organization found that though Americans live in the richest country in the world, they're the most anxious. They actually discovered that the average high school student in America experiences the same level of anxiety, if you could imagine, as the average psychiatric patient of the 1950s. And I'll tell you what, Canada and the rest of the sort of developing world is not far behind. And you know, the pandemic has only made it worse. You know what? The rates of mental health and addiction and opioid overdoses and levels of anxiety have never been higher. Depression has never been higher, and it's a real tragedy. There's lots of data that supports this. I don't want to bore you to death with statistics because you know this. You know from your friends, you know from your family, you know from the people that you love. People have never been more stressed. They've never been more anxious. They've never been feeling under duress and pressure than they are right now. And so why are we talking about this? Because there actually is a replacement for fear. You know, as a matter of fact, I think that we have to understand that fear itself is not bad. There's nothing wrong with fear. As a matter of fact, fear is a protective mechanism. And so if you wrestle today with fear or stress or anxiety, you got to understand that you're not weird, you're not unusual, that you're actually just human. And I think that's the starting point, is this recognition that if I'm a human being, I'm going to feel stress. If I'm a human being, I'm going to feel anxiety. If I'm a human being, I'm going to feel fear. And you know, one of the things I've learned to do is to actually be grateful for my fear. You see, fear is like an alert mechanism. It tells me that there is the opportunity for danger. It tells me that there's the possibility that I might experience some danger. And so I don't want to get to a place where I have zero fear. What I want to have is the kind of fear that is managed rationally. And so I'm going to be doing a series of videos where we're going to be talking about this, but let me leave you with one power tip right now. Start talking to your fear. In the same way that you would invite a friend over, and that friend, you wouldn't allow your friend to take over your house. I hope you wouldn't. You wouldn't allow your friend to take over the complete totality of your home. In the same way, bring fear into your life. Learn the lesson that it's teaching you, that anxiety. What's the danger that it's alerting you to? But don't allow it to take over. You see, because there's healthy fear, and then there's unhealthy fear. There's rational fear, and then there's irrational fear. We don't want to be taken over by that unhealthy, irrational fear. Start talking to your fear, being grateful for your fear, but also drawing a firm boundary about what parts of your life you're going to allow that fear into, and you're going to keep it on the rational side, on the healthy side, not the irrational or the unhealthy side. Thanks so much. Make sure you tune in to our next video. We'll see you then.